32 days until the NHL's trade deadline.
It's tough to say if this should be the top priority because there are quite a few issues on this team, but perhaps yes, but it's not in any way, shape, or form to send out Tristan Jarry. I've been hammering this nail home this whole time that the injury issue isn't so much Jarry's fault. I mean, yes, he's made of glass. There's nothing he could do about it, though. Really, this injury issue is nobody's fault, is what I'm trying to say. What needs to change is the formula that we're using with him. It is because we're sending KC out, Tristan Jarry out for how many games? I mean, he played damn near 60 last season, and he still had an injury. That sounds like way too many games to me. Yeah, he played 58 last year, and he was still injured at the end of the season. He would have finished with 60 plus had he not suffered his lower body injury then. We're sending him out there as a clear one option, number one, and putting him up 60 plus games. Casey's getting 20 something. That's not going to work anymore. That's just not, because Tristan Jarry is a 1A guy. And this is the formula we need to go back to, like we had Murray and Fleury. 1A, 1B. They're going to split time a little more often. They're going to give Jarry some rest every so often. Who knows? Maybe that keeps his stamina up. Maybe that avoids an injury here and there, and he's good to go for a full season and into a postseason. Because then he becomes your starter in the postseason. I don't know what kind of options could be as the 1B. Don't know what's affordable. Don't know what's available, but that's something that for GM Ron Hextall to figure out. And this team needs multiple moves. That should eventually come down to being one of them. I said during the offseason, Casey DeSmith shouldn't be coming back anyway. How good he played last season be damned. It was time for a change back there. And I'm not saying I predicted this kind of season from him. I'm not going to, get on a high horse and say, I told you I was right. No, I'm going to say he shouldn't have been back here for the sake of getting a fresh face in this lineup. And now here he is, 7-10-4.
Mm-hmm.
So I was partially right, but I didn't want to be.
And I do think it should be his top priority now. Because if you look at this Penguins roster, yes, there's a long list of priorities. The bottom six needs help. You might need another defenseman to fortify what you have there. There's plenty of moves that need to be made. But one, I don't know if Ron Hextall is going to be able to make 3 moves. I think you'll be happy and lucky if you see him make 2 trades that impact the NHL roster. I don't see him making more than 2, which is sad. He needs to. The Penguins need more than 2 trades to be actually where they should be heading into this stretch run. And number 2, with the Pittsburgh Penguins, yes, the bottom 6 needs help. But if they get the bottom 6 the way it is, it doesn't impact the game as much as if Tristan Jarry goes down in the playoffs and Casey DeSmith's your guy. That effectively ends your chances at a Stanley Cup. If the bottom 6 underperforms, you can still have the top 6 potentially carry this team through a series till they get their stuff together. But if your goaltender goes out again, 3rd time in a row where you had goaltending issues in the playoffs, that's the biggest issue, and that is something the Penguins can't come back from. So to me, this should be Ron Hextall's top priority moving forward in the next 32 days.